Whiskey, yo, we back with another video. It looks like even though the YGs already have a tough time getting in the industry, because we all know that K-Flock, DOA is already in the industry, and DThang and RPT recently signed a deal with French Montana. Looks like the Feds not giving up. They blackballing the YGs even harder, locking up their biggest members. But if you don't know about it, all started about 2 months ago with the Drilly indictment getting publicized to Lee Drilly, Spaz Drilly, a couple other Drilly members getting locked up. I think it was like 15. And now it looks like the YGs or RPT YGs are going down with a secret indictment. It's something that isn't public, that people really haven't seen. The only reason we know about it is because a lot of RPT members were saying free RPT and free this and free that. And yeah, man, if you don't know, about a couple days ago, 11-year-old girl lost her life. And the reason that whole situation with the 11-year-old girl is so important because both members, the driver and the shooter, is alleged to be 800 YG members. So basically a couple days ago, an 11-year-old girl lost her life in a drive-by shooting. She was a civilian, and they're trying to say that the YGs, the 800 YGs, were responsible for that. And it goes like this. They said, developing news on the run. NYPD says this is 18-year-old Omar Bojang, who they say allegedly was driving the scooter that carried the shooter who struck and killed 11-year-old Kiara Tay. He's alleged a member of Moneywell Gang, a subset of 800 YGs. If you don't know Moneywell's, I think the biggest member from there is Flash Davis. There's not a lot of big rappers from there, but they're Moneywell, Drillies, RPT, they're all, you feel me? They all fuck with each other. They saying he's on the run. Number 2, shooter in custody, 15-year-old Matthew Godwin, is being charged as an adult with murder, manslaughter, and weapons possession for allegedly shooting and killing Kiara Tay. Police say he was harassed by the 800 YGs when he was just 12 and was a shooting victim himself a year later. Which, I don't know about that last half. They're saying that he was harassed by the 800 YGs when he was just 12. And then they're saying he's a shooting victim a year later. I don't know if he's telling them or how do they know that. Because he's saying he was a shooting victim. So it looks like he's telling the 15-year-old that was the one that struck the 11-year-old. It looks like, I don't know how, but they put a 15-year-old on the hit, and from what they allegedly trying to say, he's the one that, you feel me, he's the one that shot and killed the 11-year-old, which is crazy if that's true. Because I know we live in a country where it's innocent until proven guilty, but if all this is true, I ain't got no sympathy for him, bro. If you're not shooting at your ops, then what are you shooting at, bro? You can't be shooting civilians. That little girl just lost her life for no reason, just because she was in the wrong place at the wrong time, bro. I got no sympathy for them if this is true. All of this is true. I know it's all alleged information, but again, I ain't got no sympathy for him if this is true. I brought up that whole story because I feel like that's the first thing, the most recent event that's happened where the YGs have been linked to something of this nature, something of this caliber, for the police or the feds to come in and be like, hey, we need to push this indictment that we've been building or secretly building and still building, it seems like, since it's not public information. And I feel like that was like the first event that happened recently where the YGs were connected to an innocent girl losing her life. Last night or yesterday, Melly Guns and Nesty G's, which isn't RPT, they posted 2 messages saying, I am not and have never been affiliated with any gang. I'm an entrepreneur and rapper providing my listeners with entertaining content. Any street related or illegal activities shown digitally are strictly props to depict the real image feel. And I always say all the time, like, rapping, there's drill rap is always for entertainment purposes. If you're a drill rapper, you're not really sitting on blocks trying to get shit done. You in the studio working, bro. I say that all the time because we seen with the Shy K and WB situation. They was talking about each other's dads, and if this was really some street shit, they wouldn't be back together, be on the same FaceTime call together. So again, I think drill rappers, and you feel me, like Nesty G's, Melly Guns, people that drill rap, bro, they not really in the streets doing this shit, doing illegal activity. So I'm just glad they let it known to everybody else. And then a day after Nesty and Melly Guns posted that, I feel like later that night or the same day, around the same time that they posted that, RPT got wrapped up and everybody was screaming RPT, free RPT on their stories. Everybody that was associated with RPT, they were saying free RPT. I don't know what's going on, but the first real thing I seen was ODS Keem, which he's a 5th to the 7 member. He posted to his Instagram saying, just crashed E-Day on the rock, how your face feel? If you don't know E-Day, he just got out like a month or 2 ago. Like he just got out. Like he hasn't been home enough to do all these crimes that he's alleged of doing or anything that depicts any of that. So yeah, I seen that and I was like, damn, E-Day locked up? Like, I didn't even know that. We're gonna continue going. And then after that, I went to check like Bando and T-Dot's Instagram, see what they doing, or see if they get picked up or something. And then I go to Bando's Instagram and you see by the screenshot, it says free RPT, 50,000 followers, Mr. Jack Mayer clap me. Yeah, that's what Bando call himself. You feel me? Mr. Jack Mayer clap me is crazy. But yeah, man, changed his Instagram, left everything up. But T-Dot on the other hand disabled his Instagram. And then the last big member that posted anything with any relevancy is K-Hound. He posted to his Instagram saying, first off, I want to thank all my fans, supporters for all the love. I love everybody and couldn't get this far without you. Unfortunately, we going through tough times right now. I didn't ever run, so I won't start now. Situations like this are life lessons and only show you who's who. I just hope everybody are who they are portraying to be. Free me and free my brothers, man. And if you don't know, K-Hound's like the big dog. I felt he's Hound, you feel me? Hound Jet or whatever you want to call him. I look at him as like the big homie to RPT, and you feel me, be around Bando and T-Dot a lot. And then the last part, it's like he's saying, I just hope everybody are who they are portraying to be. I don't know what that means. I don't know if he thinks there's gonna be a snitch, but I feel like someone's telling, because there's a lot of RPT members that posting 10 tones never fold on bro. Like a lot of people are posting that, so it seems like if you remember from the Treyway situation, I'm not gonna speak on that because there's a big rat involved. But I remember when Shotty, he was in the courtroom saying Treyway we never gonna fold or some shit like that, because I felt like they knew that was gonna happen, but he was basically talking crazy in the courtroom, and I'm looking at this situation, I'm like, damn, like this. It seems like the same situation where there's like gonna be a rat involved. Hopefully not, but hey, we'll see. And yeah, man, I'm just gonna cycle through all these stories that y'all seeing from RPT, because they not really saying much. They saying free RPT, but you can just see everybody that's posting. You feel me? Getting love from Nesty G's, JB80, Assassin. Everybody's just posting love, even if they're not from RPT. And the reason I call it a secret indictment is because Nazi BK, Dougie B, C Blue, DOA's big like lawyer that gets him out of a lot of cases. Like C Blue just beat his case where he shot himself and shot the officer. He got that case dropped, so shout out him. And she's basically the reason for it. She's the lawyer behind it, and she basically posted this.
What is the definition generally of conspiracy? So there's typically 3 elements. The first element is there's an agreement between 2 or more people to engage in criminal conduct. The second element is there must be intent. And the third element is that there must be an overt act committed by either the person that's charged or by one of the co-conspirators. Now remember this, mere presence or mere knowledge is not enough to be a co-conspirator. So yesterday at 5:30, several people were taken into custody on a secret indictment. And one of the people that is charged on the secret indictment is Bronx drill rapper DThang. So some of the charges include conspiracy in the first degree. Stay tuned to see what happens.
And yeah, that video basically, she knows a lot more than us, like us regular people, because she's actually a lawyer and she knows everything. She's basically saying in the caption, she basically said, Bronx drill rapper DThang charged in Bronx secret indictment with others. I didn't know DThang was a part of this. I didn't want to, when I first seen this, I'm like, they got Bando, they got T-Dot, it seemed like they're going for everybody. But DThang, are they going to be able to charge him? It looks like they are. They said in the early morning hours yesterday, the warrant squad took several individuals into custody in connection with this case. They have been remanded, awaiting to be arraigned in Supreme Court this week, according to inmate lookup. The charge is conspiracy in the first degree. There are unapprehended individuals, and at least one is going to be voluntarily surrendering. New York Penal Law 105:17 is entitled conspiracy in the first degree. It reads as follows: a person is guilty of conspiracy in the first degree when with intent that conduct constituting a Class A felony be performed. He, being over 18 years of age, agrees with one or more persons under 16 years of age to engage in or cause the performance of such conduct. This is one of the most serious crimes that you can be charged with, along with murder in the first degree, arson in the first degree, kidnapping in the first degree, conspiracy in the first degree. Is one of the few crimes in New York that is a Class A1 felony. This means that if you are convicted, your sentence could include up to life in prison. The accusation most likely is that persons charged in the indictment belong to the associated with the gang of YG or Bloods from RPT. This is just another example of how authorities are building cases against alleged gang members and associates, but have no connection to the charged crimes. Could this be guilt by association, or is it concrete evidence? Is it way too early to call because we do not have access to the allegations yet? Continue to post saying the federal government usually brings prosecution against gangs. We are seeing states aggressively pursuing prosecutions now against people of the same area allegedly involved in crime. And again, shout out her because she has a lot more power than I do. I can't go and look up the indictments or anything. She has that power. She's a lawyer, so shout out her. Because I was gonna make this video. I seen everybody screaming free RPT, but I didn't know if it was actually an indictment. I didn't know how I was gonna title the video. So again, shout out her. She knew a lot more about the situation than I did, and she basically gave us a good breakdown of it legally. And again, shout out her. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. This is looking crazy, man. I don't know why the feds and the police have a thing against RPT and the YG, because it seems like they did the Drilly indictment and then the YG indictment, and it's like, damn, are the feds really targeting like this one side of the Bronx? Like, it's crazy, man. I hate to see it, and it's like, bro, they're already getting blackballed in the industry. I know they just signed with French Montana, but I think they're gonna have a rough time in the industry because of the other side getting in first. So it's crazy, man. I know I love the music, but sometimes we just gotta sit back and watch this. I'm seeing a lot of my favorite drill rappers getting locked up for little shit. And again, I try to make this point clear on my channel. Everybody just move out of New York, bro. There's a lot of negative energy going through the Bronx right now. A lot of negative energy with the music, and I just feel like you can diss your ops while you out of state, bro. You don't gotta be in state and do this and risk your life every day, man. I try to make that point clear. So hopefully, if any drill rappers are watching, bro, and you dissing the ops and dissing the deceased, please just get out of New York, bro, because I don't want to see anybody wrapped up in indictments like this. And it's just sad, man. You feel me? A sad day for RPT. More and more big rappers from that side is getting hit with indictments and getting locked up, man. So I'm hoping the best for everybody that's involved, and hopefully everybody can just move smarter. And if you're a drill rapper, just stick to being a drill rapper, because you have a lot of fans out here, and it's a $1 billion industry that y'all are in, and a lot of y'all get signed off of it for millions of dollars, and it could really change your life. And I know it's all alleged information, everybody that's locked up, free everybody, but it's still like, if you don't want to do it for yourself, if you don't want to change your life and make millions, do it for your fans, man. You got a lot of fans out here, and I'm talking to everybody. I'm not just talking to RPT or anybody. And just like, you got a lot of fans, man. Just do it for your fans, because a lot of people waiting for your music to drop. A lot of people are supporting you that you don't even know, and you're letting them down by sitting down for all these alleged crimes if you just move out of New York and stay out of it. And yeah, us as fans, we just gotta pray that these drill rappers can move smarter in the future, move out as soon as they can, because it seems like a lot of these drill rappers just staying in the hood, because for some reason when they got millions of views, they just think it's smart to risk their life and stay in the hood. I understand you being comfortable in your own hood and all that, but you gotta move out and move to a better place, a better area, and just get out of New York altogether, bro, because you can't protect yourself and protect the people that you love. So hopefully a lot of these rappers in the future can move more militant, more smarter. And yeah, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the situation, but I'm gonna get up through. Y'all keep doing y'all, I'm gonna keep doing me. Be safe, stay dangerous. Good.